Hey there, princess. How are you? How's it going? Just getting set up here. What's up there, Northern? Happening. Hope you guys are good. Good day and all that, you know? Okay. I keep these worms. I gotta keep these worms from getting too hot today. Colin, how's it going? Morning. Nope, you're gonna be here, not Northern, but anything funny comes in the chat, just delete it. Time out and delete, I guess, if you're there, bro. And that goes for anybody who's blue. Because I'm gonna walk out on these rocks. And are ya? I'm going for walleye right now. Right now. Right now. I upped the antes. I got a trailer hook on my spinner and I have worm. And I think we got a little sprinkle overnight last night, but the water's gone down another even almost foot. So I don't know. Back in here in all these areas, apparently, when we get tons of rain, it shuts down. Yeah, thanks. It shuts down the fish can shut down a bit. It's hit or miss. It's fishing anyways, right? It's fishing regardless, so. Yeah, thanks, bro. I might travel south tomorrow. I might travel a bit south tomorrow and fish West Arm, man. I might. You ever fished West Arm there, Northern? I need to get fishing here, but you ever fished West Arm? I know I won't have a great chance for muskie, but just everything, sheephead, everything will hit there, right? A good time, and yes, sir, yeah. Oh, you have lots, yeah. Yeah, so I think I think on Highway 64 there's a free launch, and then I think if not, I gotta pay if I go off the 535, I think. But anyway, so check that out. All right. I gotta take my shirt off and flip it inside out. No one's around, eh? Every day. Nice. What's up, AJ? Probably not there. All good. Yeah, west arm of Nipissing. I'm thinking on trying it out, Colin. I'm just gonna pot around and troll baits. I don't know. See what hits. I mean, it might be all right. Harness, troll harness, putt around, look at the sights, right? Hey, hi, thank you. Oh, it was featured by YouTube? Your feed said it was featured by YouTube. Interesting. Hey, right on, Rocket, how you doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. Thought maybe we get a fish hit the first couple casts, but how was the bite yesterday, Northern? I'm even gonna bobber fish, man. I'm gonna soak worm and bobber fish and stuff, jig and bobber. This way I can just hang out, live stream and chat and whatever, right? Wait for the bobber to go down, I guess. It was really slow. Hopefully it picks up. It was slow here. Hopefully it picks up. Another day without the rain. Water's going back down a bit. We'll see, man. It did? Picked up at 8 p.m., eh? Did it? Yeah. I'm curious to know what the bottom species is too here. Like if I just fish bottom, what am I catching? If I don't get snagged in the rocks, what will I catch, right? Gotta be bottom fish. Yeah, I know. It's hot here, really. So again, another day, no one's sitting here fishing. I know, I think school's still in and finishing off, right? But no one's here fishing, right? Only the deer flies. Muted? Oh, morning. What's up, Dan? Oh, morning, bro. See, with my polarized, I can't read my screen. but then I can't fish right. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see, Dano. It'd be nice. Would be nice. I'm trailing a worm now with a stinger hook, but oops, whatever that was, something's going on with the lure there. Oh, wait a second here. And I think I'm going, later I'm going, so I'll probably get a video out of it maybe, but I'm going ATV in later. I did hear about the tornado in Algonquin, yeah. And helicopter roads got all washed out and all messed up or something. They're helicoptering people out. That's what I heard. Airlifted, yeah. Trapped a bunch of campers, yeah. Yeah, no road access in to get them out now and stuff. Yeah. The minnows seem like they're pretty active. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. What are these fish up to? Did that roll through last night? Or was that from the day before? Like, did that roll through last night? Yeah, hopefully no one was hurt, pretty sure. It was Saturday night. Okay. Yeah. Just wasn't sure because, like, things seem wet today here. My puddle and, like, his porch and, I don't know. We got a little bit of rain last night. Like a little bit. Like some kind of downpour at some point. It ain't looked like it in the sky, but... What's up there, Pierre? How are you? How are you doing? Brought both rods down, right? Oh, what do I got on this one? Oh yeah, an outfisher. I'm gonna grab my tackle here. Yeah, Pierre. Guys, I'm gonna target bottom fish for a minute here. I'm gonna set up this other rod. I'm gonna sink a bait with weight and just see what bites. I don't know. Rocky, but there's like weeds to the right. It's rocky bottom, so I have to be careful that way, but see, we go this way a bit, we get into that grass. There's some mud over here on this side, so thought I'd cast out kind of straight here. So I'm kind of just getting away from the rocky area where I'm constantly going to get snagged. We'll just stay on kind of the edge of it. And we all know all the research we've all done over the years of fishing. They say target those transition spots, right? Transitions from mud to sand to rock to sand to rock to mud, whatever, right? The hook just go. Where'd that hook go? I just had it in my hand, right? That is so weird. Yeah. So we're gonna give that a shot and just see, maybe, I mean, they call them rose carp, the locals do. That's French for common carp, I think. I don't know, but I think it is. Rose carp. I think rose means common. I mean, yeah, you come up north, you really don't usually target bottom fish, right? But why not, huh? Why not? It's heat. It's super hot out. It's hot up here too. Like, say, hey, Trevor, what's up? Rose is pink, so pink carp, but I know that. Did you peer? Nice, nice, nice. Let's just see what we catch off the bottom here. Yes. The worms are gonna bake. I think I'm gonna sit here for not too long and get this 18 pack of worms to the fridge. Not too bad though. I paid $5.90 for nice. Congrats, Pierre. Paid $5.90 for 18 worms. Not too bad, I guess. Dude, should see the size of that bullfrog right there. Should be a good spot. Won't quote me on it though. I don't know. Maybe the walleye aren't hitting moving baits. Maybe they're just coming across a worm and be like, all right. We'll see. My vacation? I'm on vacation, initial vacation, till July 7th. How long am I staying up here for? I don't know. I think I'll be back Thursday, Friday. I want to do Long Point Bay opener on Saturday. My spouse is going to pick up myself and my son an entry into their bass derby today. And then maybe I'll get back up here again with my son next week or something. Tomorrow's his last exam. A little bit of traveling around until I'm back to work, Daniel. Whatever. Living it, bro. Interesting. You guys see the rod tip? But really, I only have a couple weeks left off. Yeah, whatever, right? Hey, Karen. How you doing? Here we go. Bites, guys. Bites off the bottom. Unbelievable. Cool. What is this going to be? Let's see. Hang on. Yeah, we're getting bites. I'm going to hold on to my rod so don't miss it. We're getting bites off bottom with worm. Oh. Family's good. Yeah. Finishing off. The older ones are finishing off their exams and the younger ones are finishing off their school year. Yeah, they're good. How about you? How's Cornelius? Oh, fish, take it. What that was there. I mean, we should see suckers too, no? They're all over Ontario. Stuff like that, right? Whatever, who knows? We could see burbot, but it's too warm, right? The waters are maybe in the winter time. Burbot's in the creeks. I don't know. No, we're creek fishing. Are super deep, yeah, I imagine. There's a couple, like Timmins is like a 3.5 hour drive from here. Next time I come up, I might go to Timmins for a day. I want to fish that Timmins River, right? Catch area or whatever, catch campground area or whatever. Sturgeon, buddy. Soak worm for sturgeon. Awesome, good. Yeah, no problem, Karen. I got snagged. What do we got here? Oh, I snagged up. Okay. That's what that was. So I did have something going on. Are you kidding me? No. And my weight's gone, but my hook's there. Interesting. Whatever. Try something that's quick. Yeah. My tiny hooks, where are they? Or tiny weights. Whoops, worm, stay in the box. Fly fishing with Nimby. Cool. How you doing, Nimby? That's the Nimby I know. You adjust your name just slightly. All right. Bobber and a worm, bobber and a worm. With like a 4-foot lead. The Dewey. What do you guys think? I just need like a couple 16-inch walleye. You know? Even a couple of 14-inch walleyes to be fine. And I'm just gonna let that sit there, literally. Just let it sit, whatever. Yeah, Daniel. Can't keep anything above 17 inches in zone 10. Might be 17.5, but I just consider it 17. Yeah, they want all the big ones returned. Anything above 17. Zone 10. Right, zone 10. It's a big zone. Runs all the way to Sault Ste. Marie, right? All right, that bobber's coming into maybe a strike area. We'll see. There's perch and stuff too, so. I mean, I know the fish do like their minnows around here, but we should be in the bite zone there now. There we go. Gotcha. Could be wrong. It's gonna be rock bass or perch, but oh, thanks, Liam. How you doing? How you doing, Liam? Appreciate you coming in, buddy. 18-1? Okay. Thanks for checking it out. They might have made another adjustment this year to it. I don't know. They must have made another slight adjustment. I swear it was 17. There's a perch hitting our worm right now. Hey, I got it, I think. Whoa, 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 there's a little walleye, guys. That was a little walleye that just jumped. I've never seen a walleye jump like that. Interesting. Little tiny guy, but still. Something spooked it. Interesting. You guys see that on camera? I think that was a walleye. Maybe it was a little rose carp. Hang on, let's see what we can get into here, guys. You never know. Never know. What was that? Looked like a walleye. It jumped. So weird. Maybe they call suckers that have kind of orangey fins rose carp. We're gonna find out, hopefully. Bite, 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 bite. Nope, missed it. Bite, bite, bite. We got it. Oh, it spit it. It's okay. It's a pretty good size hook. Quite the do-wormy on there too. Guys, there's walleye in and around there, and they eat these fish. They come in, man. Weird. You never know where you're gonna hit whole walleye. It can be the strangest Ugh, shook it again. Bites, bites, bites. Bites. Fish. Another little perch. Another little perch. Not bringing them up out of the water though, am I? I just wanted to go with a larger size hook. Walleye. Hold that Dewey on there, right? Sure, I hooked this one. There we go. It's a rocky. Rock bass. Just a wee little rock bass. It's not what we're looking for. It's not what we're looking for. Not really looking for rock bass. Wish I could use that thing for bait, guys. Throw a bobber out and let that thing swim around. But I can't. And it's a way, I think they do that. We're not allowed to use it. It's protecting our bigger fish. Really, it is. Like, what's up there, Chaos? Appreciate you coming in. How you doing today? Betsy, how's it going? Welcome in. Crazy K, how's it going, buddy? Appreciate you coming by. Everybody's having a good Monday so far and a good week ahead. Okay, I think we should be getting over to a strike zone there on this bobber. Come on, butt fish. Here we go. Oh, missed it. Right in the grass. It was right in the grasses. There we go. Take it again. Hey, Mary. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mary. Hope you're having a good Monday morning. Bro, we're gonna need, you gotta email me like a name. I gotta try to translate that so you come in a lot and I appreciate you. And it's just so I know who to say hi to. Welcome in, buddy. And you guys notice I haven't been using scent, eh? Up north, I try not to use any scents at all. Why? There's tons of fish. I shouldn't really have to use scent, I don't think, you know? Down south, I pound scent on my bait like you wouldn't believe, right? I missed it. So I'm about to go get my scent for my truck there. I think I'm gonna get a larger bobber too that'll hold a jig head. Well, I gotta get some walleye. I want to eat a couple fish today. That's the thing. I want to eat a couple. So I'm actually fishing for food today, kinda. You know? Oh, sorry. That was an interview you guys were doing? I didn't really call you out. My bad. Sorry if that wasn't cool. You didn't mention me, and I'm like, oh, it's okay. I'm a league of my own anyways. I've never been one to, no, you're cool. Yeah. It was funny, right? It was good then, yeah. Yeah. And that's who, in life, I'm kind of like that. Like I'm just... Yeah, cool. Good interview, right on. I hung out for a bit there, and then... What did I do after that? I don't know, time kind of flew past, and I had to have a shower, and... My plan was to get to bed, but I saw like 12:30, and usually when I'm away, but I was up at 4:45 first thing, and then I was up at 7. And when I saw the sun at 7, I was like, man, did I sleep till noon? And then, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, it's good. It's the best way to be. Best way to be, man. I think, anyways. Yeah, right on. Well, yeah, I'm definitely not a legend, so you shouldn't call my name out anyways, right? That was good, though. I'm just a dude. I don't care to be popular, eh? Like, I don't. I'm set in my life. I have my ways. I have a career. Definitely not. I don't know if you know what I mean by that. It's, I'm kind of set in life in a sense, you know what I mean? I hate to be, oh, that was a bite way out there. That bobber just did a little jolt. I'm kind of just set, in a sense, and partially, not set, like, just content, I guess. Yeah, I just want to fish too, man. I'll never be a rich person, but I'm rich in other ways. and independence and, you know. To not need one soul for anything in life is I'm pretty thankful for that. Life can change though. I mean, anything can happen to someone health-wise where they can't work or something like that. So it's, life is what it is, right? Yeah, Paul. Yeah, Paul, he's like, I think myself and Paul are alike, you know, in some ways, you know. We don't care. Really, we don't. Paul, am I okay to say that? I guess, I don't know. People who can hold their own, maybe. I don't know. Or he doesn't take crap, you know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. It doesn't. Money doesn't. That's not success. I mean, yeah, you can eat and whatever, but yeah, I see what you mean, Paul. Yeah, money isn't success. I think helping others is a bit, the little kind gestures is richness. I mean, like holding a door for somebody at the store this morning. Small things. It just, yeah. Well, yeah, me and Paul are so similar to the fact that I think in the sense of, you know, it's like, you know that song by 50 Cent, Hate It or Love It, The Underdog's on Top? I'm gonna shine until my heart don't stop, or, you know, you get what I mean, right? Well, let's try right here along this little rock edge, I guess. And that's where the perchies and rock bass come out of. So they're hiding from the big fish, man. So what's in the big fish's bellies is these guys. Here we go. Something's at it. Come on, take it down. Yep. Something's carrying that bobber out. It's under the water. Yeah, guys. Oh, no, never mind. It's just a rock bass. I thought that was going to be a little wally. Tiny little rock bass. Little things go a long way, doesn't it, Karen? Totally agree. Yeah, enjoying your life is spreading a bit of kindness. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I love life. I mean, I'm kind of spiritual. I believe in a higher power, partially. There's things out there that have happened. Like, it seems like anytime someone tries to throw like a tiny speed bump in my road, like a tiny one or whatever, even if they try a big one, I win. But I think that's just from being a good person and like fate of spiritually and just, it's just, you know, it's like, you know, you almost start feeling like no one can do anything to you. I mean, you're a decent human, right? And then those who come at me or try little things, whether it's just, you know, defaming me or something like that, they get screwed later. And that's not even by me, just naturally. I just got to sit back and I don't even need to watch, just because I wouldn't want to watch that. I don't want to see anybody get bad karma. All right? I don't want to see heartache that I wouldn't do anything about, because, you know, to do things to people, you got to lay in your bed. Get what I mean by that? Or, you know, whether, I know mental illness is huge out there, and some people are, maybe a couple of stabs that have come my way is just because someone else is maybe a little mentally ill or something, possibly, and that's just the way it is. Life, right? That probably doesn't make any sense, guys. You got to remember, I'm a little dyslexic, so it comes out in my words. Sometimes when I write things down, I beat the dyslexia, though. Like on my own, technically. But it'll come out in my words sometimes. King! What's up, King? What's happening? Got you a perch, King. Got you a perch. It's not big, but we'd have to pickle this one, buddy. Germsley in the house. What's going on? Oops. So, bottom line is, nature has its way. Nature has its way, you know. And it's easy just to be straight and good to people, and comes around, goes around. Another old saying, eh? Come on, fish. Come on, fish. I want a walleye, King, but it's tough bite right now. I had a muskie. I caught a real small muskie, like landed yesterday. And then one short and stocky, I'd say. This other muskie, I mean, it had the girth of a 50-inch fish. But it wasn't quite 50 easy, no way. It was, you don't know until you measure them, because it's always hard on camera looking at the fish, right? Nice little perch, yeah. You see how they're darker in color? Further north you go, the fish darken up a little bit. Whether that's the minerals or, you know, a little bit of red rock down there, or dark rock. I don't know. Oh yeah. While I'm up here, I don't even have my oldest son with me. But I'm off work and there's no point. The fishing spots at home are getting very public side. Like, you know, and even the other spot on the river that I'm more than welcome to go to, that I've always gone to, that I was losing signal at. You know, that's not a private spot neither, really. Other people fish it. The bowfin have been biting out there. The guy that's been out there has caught a few bowfin. But yeah, I don't know. Are getting too much pressure now? Yeah. This spot, actually, this one here. Okay, come on, fish. Even this spot here up north, it's fairly pressured. Another little perchy. Little perch. Man, if we could use this for bait, guys. Launch it out with a big bobber, our lives would be... We just sit here and eventually it would go down. Eventually. Matter of time. Whether it be a walleye or a muskie or pike or... I haven't caught a bass. Yeah, a lot of pressure. Well, my carp pond, no pressure there. But still, it's I don't know. Even if I know I haven't gone, but when you go to Long Point, it's littered with boats, people everywhere. Cruisers whipping by. There's, I don't know. Like the big cabin cruisers. You'd be sitting there fishing, and I'm only going to have to anchor the rest of this year. My spouse said to me this morning, you're getting an iPilot, you're getting a spot lock, you're getting, it's happening. She says, it's a must, I need it. I'm like, all right, done deal. Sounds good. Which I do. I had one on order before. I know that's what I need. When I find the fish, I hit spot lock and I just hover right over above them. On the river or anywhere, right? And that's a pretty big purchase. So gonna work hard towards it, and see if it takes ordering time or something like that, because I know when I ordered one during the pandemic days, because I want to make sure I can start my boat season next year with the iPilot, spot lock, GPS lock, whatever. Oh, for sure. Yeah, the kids don't bother me at all. Oh, no, I don't mind. At the same time, I don't mind others around and stuff. And no, kids don't bother me fishing. It's great to see them. And yeah, it's great to, like I gave one a spinner yesterday, right? Yeah, no, they don't. Now the kids are actually respectful too, eh? The kids that I come across at fishing spots are actually really respectful kids. It's not like these people who move in on your spot there and crank their music and whatever, just kind of ignorance. The kids that I come across fishing are actually good kids. The kids yesterday I gave the spinner to, I actually caught I hopped on their spot, had a cast, and I caught that little muskie, I said, oh guys, I'm not gonna jump on your fishing territory. One cast, I caught that tiny muskie. So funny. But I gave him a $10 lure. So I think that was a good deed, and hopefully they caught fish. And the other guy had a spinner in his box, and the other guy didn't. So I thought they should both have one, right? Try to help them out a bit. Oh yeah, right on. Yeah, that's cool, Paul. It's always the next generation that really counts too for everything. Like, I mean, we'll see in a few years' time. I don't know, Paul. We need more M&R cops, man. Bro, we need more conservation authority. That'll fix these ignorant people that walk in on you, this and that. Man, a lot of times they don't have a license, man. So there's people fishing without a license, man. And the ones that do that are also the ones that they're just ignorant, I think. I mean, if you're super broke and poor, I catch you fishing without a license, I'll buy someone a fishing license. I'm not rich, I'm broke. But I would buy someone a fishing license because, man, if someone's having a hard time in life paying their bills or whatever, or having a hard time getting work or unable to work, man, they got to get out. I think fishing's a good thing for folks that way to. Yeah, no respect for the fishery. And those are the same people that'll sit back and say, oh, why isn't he using a perch for bait? Well, because I'm law-abiding, man. What the heck? Why? Like, It's the way it is. Like, I got in trouble today I didn't get in trouble. But wear your helmet, four-wheeling, wear your helmet. I get it. I'm only putting around the property. Like, but yeah, that's the way it goes. But no, as well as I go on a bit of the, you know, when you get on the road, you just got to have a helmet on. With you know, they're registered and all that. Helmet, that's just part of the law. Fine without it, right? It's like we can get a ticket for riding a motorcycle on the road without a helmet too, right? And that stuff's just safety stuff for taxpayers in Canada, I guess, right? With some of the things that are prevent healthcare issues and costs in a hospital and stuff like that, right? And that's why they want you to wear a helmet. It's not necessarily about yourself and saving your life. It's costs, man. Costs. And flow. If there's that many more people rushing with, well, for one, I get a brain injury. I'm not going to be so good of a taxpayer anymore, am I? Potentially. Yeah, I know, man. And technically, I would wear a helmet on the street bike on the road and stuff like that. But technically, I could just throw a turban on and ride without a helmet. What the heck would I want to ride without a helmet for on the road, though? Like street bike, motorcycle, you know? But yeah, I know, Paul. Yeah, I get it. I know what you're saying. Yeah, what about the cost for that healthcare? Yeah. Pardon me, bro. That's right. But, yeah, I don't know. I agree. Other countries have done that, Paul. Other countries have made it so people couldn't fish at all, unless it's commercial business. And we better never get to that. Not here. But yeah, catch and release, I'm fine with that. In our area there. I mean, you know what's in that fish, man? What was the big study in Michigan? Too bad Michigan Gundog wasn't in. They just did a big study on fish. I don't know whether it was Lake Michigan or Michigan lakes all over the place in Michigan. And some of the stuff they're finding in the fish. What's up there, Rod? You know? So like down south with all the thick cities, I don't think we should be eating the fish anymore. Not freshwater inland fish. I just don't think it's. But having said that, so if they're doing research on fish they've caught or in testing on what's in them, so what's in us? What's in us? If it's all in the fish and stuff's in the fish, you know how much stuff's already in us? You know, they say plastics and stuff for human body, tons of plastic, but I mean, we breathe this air. We drink tap water. We swim in different areas, I guess, and we're in it. I mean, we're not a fish in the water full time, but you know, right? So yeah, I'll keep a couple. I'll eat a couple walleye a year. I don't eat a lot. I eat ocean fish. The ocean is a very big, wide-spanned body of water. But I'll eat a couple walleye today if I can get them. All those river walleye I've caught, and they go back. All the fish in the Grand River now, I think. I just won't even eat one at all. I'm not saying it's bad too. I don't know the facts. I'm just saying I'm making the choice for myself to not eat them. Is that a Lake Ontario? Yeah, and they're right open honest. They're right open and honest with us when they recycle water. We can't get everything no matter what. There's things that we can't get out of the water. Well, so then they process it to our tap. Well, it's the same deal. There's things they can't get out of the water, am I right? Well, how would it be any different? So, yeah. Right? Like, I mean, for... Mike, what's up, bro? You know, we getting steer on this bobber. Kind of let it get into the... And it's got to go for both ways. If you can't get it out of the wastewater, obviously you're not getting it out of the water. Oh, snaggle. %. Yeah. We don't need to be... Yeah. It's, yeah. 100. Dude, I know some old people. They don't drink they've never drank what you're supposed to drink in water a day. I know some old people who lived and they're still really healthy. Upstairs, in the mind, everywhere. Physically, mentally. They've not drank the water that... I'm not saying I'm not giving no advice. I don't know what's best for somebody. I think as an adult, we all just got to know what's best for ourselves, kind of. That way, you know, right? I don't drink whatever liters a day. I'm not telling someone they shouldn't, or they should, or they shouldn't. It's not up to me. I've had a coffee today. I haven't even had a water yet. I'm gonna have a pop here shortly. I drink a couple waters a day, don't get me wrong. Just waiting to start work? Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, with all the additives. Yeah. Never know. We don't. I'm moving down to a smaller spinner here. Let's see if something will come out and hit this bait. They still kicking, Paul? I know a couple people that have worked around acetone and stuff. I've worked around it a little bit in the past. Hey, I've produced an autistic child in my time too. Why? I don't know. What caused it? Who knows? I don't know. Still super smart and bright, but you know. Why is one out of every 30 kids now autistic, more or less? Isn't that what they're saying? They're doing some big research on it. apparently. You know, big research means spending money. Kind of what big research can mean too. Someone's getting paid. Don't we already know the answer? Probably. But there's always been that. I mean, back in the day, you'd have a family of 5. Odds are 1 out of those 5 stay on the farm and work and just stay there, whatever. Get what I mean? We're all built all differently that way. We're all different individuals. Crazy conversation. Not a crazy conversation we're having, but interesting one, right? Where our minds are wandering a little bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do I think all the people that I've known to be around acetone? I'm not saying yourself, Paul. I'm saying others. But they might have been already slightly a bit. But yeah, I've been around it. Obviously, the taxpayer is going to pay for the research at the end of the day, right? It's going to come out of some kind of tax-funded dollars of one way, shape, or form. But again, that's just the way things have always been that way. Tropical, how you doing? How's your day going? Yeah, fishing's a little slow. The big ones aren't biting is what it is. So the perch, I can go perch and rock bass, but I'm having a hard time getting a big fish to bite. But I don't think they're gonna need to search for a rocket scientist to get the true answers of anything. I mean, they could probably hire me. Not trying to be funny, but you know what I mean. It's not rocket. You know what? Rocket science. That whole saying, oh, it's not rocket science. Well, guess what? Rocket science isn't really that complicated. It's not. It's very basic. It's as, you know, rocket science is not. Rocket science is what, you know, it's not. It's, well, did we have a fish hit? I think we did, guys, right there. It probably was just a little perch or something. Yeah, PA, what's up there, PA? Oh, did you end up sending me a sticker of your channel? You end up mailing that out, PA? Just because I think you mentioned it, and it's been about a month. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna get some. Oh, man, little guys are hitting it. That's all. I'm gonna get someone to. I'll get someone to check my PO box today. From the creek? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I caught my personal best pike in my whole life there, eh? I don't know what they changed. I know our population grew. They built like, I don't know, 4 or 5 high rises, and they're all retirement buildings in Dundas there. And 15 years ago, Mike, bro, I could go down to that canal, bro. I wouldn't need to go anywhere else. I could just fish there. But they're not there anymore. Now, I don't know what's changed. I don't know whether it was the population on that. That's all wastewater treated that ends up in there from Dundas. I don't know what they changed about, or it's just volume. The volume, the growth, the new homes, and or they changed the way they treat the water. The fish don't like it, man. Well, certain fish don't like it. And then, On top of that, green sunfish will live in that water. Green sunfish were never there before. They're put there. I'm a believer on it, which I'm not going to get all conspiracy stuff and stuff like that. And white perch, they can handle these polluted, crazy waters too a bit. And again, where were they before? Not around. But whatever. Like, that's why I want to finish my life up here. Like, I'm down south raising kids, yeah. But there's going to be a time where I'm not going to be down south anymore at all. And I'm going to grow my, like, that's what, where I stay here. It's, if I could show you guys the cold cellar. Stuff that's come out of the garden last year. And, I mean, radishes are coming out of the garden next week already, you know? And there's 2 stages. I show you these don't need the grocery store. Not much, very little. Everything's growing and like are jarred and stuff, man. It's yeah. Are you? That's your plan, Mike? Yeah. I'm gonna come up here and like live off the land, just grow my own and preserve my own, have some chickens. And they were gonna raise a cow this year, but you know what they wanted for a bunch of folks up here we're all gonna get cows. You know, 1 cow each person, kind of, right? 1 cow for each family. They wanted $1,200 for a calf. $1,200 they wanted for a calf. So you pay the $1,200, you feed the darn thing, you get it all said and done, you might as well just use the butcher and know where the meat's coming from and buy quarters and halves that way at that point. $1,200 for a calf, man. It sounds a bit high, no? Especially you got to raise the thing, feed it. Nice, Mike. That's nice. Yeah, Newfoundland. A place to stay? Yeah. Yeah, Ontario's my homeland, but I'll settle up north eventually. I think that. We'll see. I've seen the changes in 15 years, Mike, like we talked about that canal. What's another 15 years bring? What's another 15 years bring? And if you're telling me if there's something, if they've made changes to the way they treat that water and the fish don't like it, and they've been keeping doing it, it's wrong, man. It's wrong. Figure it out. Figure it out, man. Why not? You might as well probably at that point just have a big septic bed. Just have a big septic bed. Huge septic beds. Even if that's got to be pumped way out in some area. Big septic bed. And don't treat it. Quit trying to play nature. Profit. You can create jobs elsewhere. Don't worry. I don't know, you fish one spot for 25 years and you see the changes and you wonder what's changed it. Again, that's not rocket science. And my information's not coming off the top of my head. I heard a fish biologist say that there's stuff that you just can't get at. We've all heard that. So like, put it this way. Yeah, oh, we got a fish hitting our... I just had it sitting here and something was flapping up at that. See if that happens again. And the medications people are on. I'm not trying to be funny. People need medications. I mean, yeah, it's, we've had great breakthroughs over the years in some healthcare stuff, but That's the stuff that they can't get out of the water, is the medications and stuff, right? I don't know. We got to figure something out. It does, Mike. And then Spencer connects into it so far up, which dilutes that water. Like if it weren't for Spencer and some of these in Grindstone coming off that Flamborough Springs, man, be in real bad shape, eh? Like that would already be, you know how Detroit River apparently caught fire at one point? So they take advantage of these, you know, freshwater flows that come in and mix in with this stuff, and it actually saves the day, pretty much, in my opinion. But yeah, it goes into Lake Ontario. It connects to Coots there, and then you're talking about where the road is, the canal, you know, runs parallel with the creek, just over across Coots and stuff, right? You're talking about the right place, right? Man, there's a beautiful bullfrog flopping around over here, man. I'd love to throw that on. Can't do it. They can't do it. Yeah. Smelled sulfury too. I just smell what I smell when I'm there is, hey, guys, I got a small problem. I actually got snapped off earlier, and my bobber, the line snapped. Now, my problem is currently, I got a fish. It was snagged, and I tried to get it out. I kept trying to get it out. Now there's a fish on it. It'll just be a rock bass or something, but let's see if I can reach down and grab it. Let's see. How muddy is this? Look at the size of this fish, guys. Like for a rock bass. But I've cleaned a walleye here. Back when we didn't only have to keep them or we could keep one over 21 inches or 22 inches. Look at the size of that rock bass, man. That's a fatty. It's a pretty good rock bass. But so I had this snagged up, like this hook. And then, hang on, buddy. Let me get you unhooked. You'll be back in the water. No problem. You really gorfed it, dude. Of course you did. All right, where is my pliers? Here we go. Yeah, of course it is, yeah. Yeah, because nothing goes into it. There's not... It's spring water, man. Little tiny bit of farm runoff, and that's it. So a tiny bit of pesticides. Look at the size of that rock bass, guys. It's a good sizer. All I'm saying is, what's another 20 years spring if they don't make changes? I've lived the 20 years of fishing that spot. Man, I caught my personal best pike there. I'll guarantee that'll never happen again. No, the pike don't like the water. I don't know why. The pike don't. Come on, man. So see, the muskie and stuff are sniping off those big rock bass and perch, and it helps them be a fish of 1,000 casts, that's for sure. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, don't You know, no one needs to know the initial spot, right? You've got to do their own research, eh? It's one thing if we're talking about a dock on Lake Nipissing. You know what I mean, Northern? But yeah, if you know where I am, that's good. That's a good thing. But yeah, it's not, yeah, you got me. Next you know, we'll have people staying in a tent here, you know what I mean? From down south or from whatever, and then, dude, it'll upset the locals. The locals said to me, my first time here, they said, please, dude, you're welcome, right on. We'll give you pointers, we'll help you. Please. They said, please do not get people that from not around here over here. Like, kind of idea, you know? And because I know, you know, it's, I said, no, solid. I wouldn't do that. No, we need to keep, like, I know what goes on down south with spots and fishing and, no. And it's already getting harder fishing here. It is. I mean, today, this time around it is that I'm up here, but normally I'm crushing the fish. Even when others say it's slow, I'll still find a way to crush them. I'm not crushing them. And that's when I think with the weather we've had and now this heat, it's best to target larger bodies of water, I think. That's why my thoughts about West Arm. And because I'm on this side of North, like, you know, where I am, it's easier for me to just drive south to, you know what I mean? It's easier for me to go to, it's cheaper instead of heading over to like Callander or whatever. It's easier for me just to, and then West Arm, see Upper French. I'd love to just explore it. I've never been on that part of the French River. I've never, you know, just the landscape and the rocks and, you know, seeing the big cottages from the water and just whatever, right? And then just with the heat and the weather and the way everything is, and the season, I think it's best just for me to troll baits and just, I'll have a fam member with me, so at least there'll be 2 rods out. Actually, wait a minute, West Arm. Would West Arm... even West Arm Bay, is that considered Lake Nipissing? Wait a minute. Lake Nipissing from the boat, can you have 2 rods? Silly Salmon, what's up? We're all number 1, bro. We're all number 1. Maybe not in your book, but in a sense, we're all number 1 at the end of the day. Hey, Silly. You get what I mean, Silly? I'm going up to that truck and we're going to start blasting these baits with scent like I'm down south. I think that's... and I'll grab my hat for these deer flies. One line? Okay, never mind then. Yeah. So if I went by myself, it'd be 1 line anyways. But okay, thanks. It's not a Great Lake, right? It's a Great Lake, but it's not initial registered Great Lake. Yeah, I got it, bro. Yeah. I'm going to grab scent. What else do I need? I'll grab 1 bigger bob or 2. I have a monster bobber. And for some reason, don't know where it is. And I used it like so many days ago. Huh. Well, it goes a bunch of different ways. Or, So I guess at that point, if I stay in the river and I head actually the opposite direction from Lake Nipissing, I'm technically, what's up there, squirrels? How's it going, bro? Technically, I'd be fishing French River, the upper French, right? Oh yeah, lots of area, yeah. The upper French, you just troll along, something will hit. Everything's there. I mean, pretty much everything I got down south. I know a muskie hit is hit or miss somewhat, but you never know. Hey man, I enjoy reeling in sheephead, right? I enjoy reeling in whatever. Lots of sheephead, bass, pike. There is muskie, walleye. Maybe there I could stay out a little later, somewhat for the evening bite, depending on bugs, right? I changed my big spinner. I went to a number 5, and I went to Black Fury, so it's a darker colored bait. And with the orange, you know, these areas with the, you know, up north here, northern, the oranges and stuff, the orange and black lures, they can really produce, right? Do I go as far as throwing a worm on it? No. Not right away, I guess. I'll have a few casts. Hey, good. Squirrels, how you doing? Oh, good. Nice, nice. All right, I just sprayed this scent a bit, guys, and these deer flies just went nuts. Like there's 3 times the amount around me. Literally, like literally. Is it the scent I threw on? Might be. I just sprayed it in the area on the bait, and oh, butterfly showed up here. £7-pound bass. Nice. Congrats. Hey, good morning. Nimby, back in the house. Right on, bro. Got my polarized glasses on. It's hard to read the screen. So at the end of the day, we were gonna say yes, muskie are a fish of 1,000 casts, and if you get one in 20 casts or 1 cast, you're doing pretty good. But let's see when you get the next one, right? Unless you're in Lake Sinclair and you're just trolling, covering water, you're gonna catch a few a day, I think. Oh, these deer flies are now going crazy. Angler, I gotta take my glasses off to read your name. 1 second, bud. Angler management. Yes, yes, yes. How you doing, buddy? Yes, yes. How are you? I love that name, man. Angler management. Oh yeah, buddy. Waiting to clock in, are you? Oh, we feel for you. Get it, squirrel. You the man. I'm sure they really appreciate you. I know, I think the whole time I've known you, you've had the same job. I'm pretty darn sure on that, actually. Man, I got so much scent going on here now. Freaking reeks. I'm gonna bring out a black bear, man. I won't, though. They're sleeping for the day. They'll come later tonight. And if one comes, they'll deal with it. They wouldn't come, but... Yeah, so I'm sure they really appreciate your solidarity. And it kind of sounds like it's worked for both parties, which that's always good. Definitely a heavier bait. It gets down deeper, faster, and just on the slow retreat. I'm letting this almost drop to the bottom, guys. I know I don't want to lose. This lure is like it's a couple bucks, right? Yeah, detailing for 25 years. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, ever since I sprayed that, deer flies are going nuts. Another reason why. Don't need scents up north. Really don't. Guys, it's getting warm. This sun is pounding on me. It's like a day for swimming, honestly. Swimming in the lake, enjoying the day, putting the fishing rods away. That's... I know that's not being a good angler sportsman, but... The next thing we'll scent up is a whopper plopper. We'll try that. See if we can get something to crush something. I haven't seen nothing jump, no movement that way. Maybe I should drive down to Sturgeon Falls. Try that. Try Sturgeon Falls out. Never been there, like right down to actually fish it. Could do that right now. Just hightail it to Sturgeon Falls. It's going to get hotter. Yeah, I'd imagine in PA it's probably just that much. I mean, I'm up in like northern Ontario squirrels right now. It's this is hot though. Bro, it's hot in Alaska today. That's the way it is, it's summer. It's summer in the northern hemisphere, right? They actually get more light than us. The further up north, you actually get longer light days, right? Longer light, more warmth. Or I gotta find like shaded, cool areas to fish. I don't know. Northern, are you there, bro? You still hanging out? Yeah? Oh, under the mask. How you doing, buddy? Northern, you fish down in Sturgeon Falls, bud? If you had wheels, I'd say meet me there. It'd take me maybe an hour or so to get there or something like that. I don't know. If you had wheels, I'd say meet me in Sturgeon Falls. I don't know if you have wheels. Do you have wheels, bro? What would that be for you? An hour drive? Pretty much? 45 minutes? You have wheels? Oh, you fish Sturgeon Falls? How'd you make out? A half-hour drive? You got wheels? You want to meet me there? You can if you want, bud. Want to meet me in Sturgeon Falls? Okay. Fair. I gotta try another spot. I feel I have to, you know? And the only other thing is to get my boat in the water, which I could do that. And then I could have a swim, jump off. I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, sorry to hear that. That would be the closest dam for me to fish, right? Sturgeon Falls Dam. Man, should I go to Sturgeon Falls? I don't know. I'm supposed to be going like off-roading later with folks. I don't have to go though. I can just say I'm not going. But if that's the case, I was told dinner at 4:30 and then off-roading time, but I don't mind just relaxing. Or if I go right now and I put my boat in the water, I'll definitely tell them then, no, I'm just gonna float around in the lake. Did I bring a pop down here with me? Normally do. What the heck's going on here? Just don't know how to fish it right now, guys. That's my problem. I'm stumped, right? I tried white. I got a white and trying different colors, scent, trailing it, you name it. They're just shut down. The biggies are. No way this got fished out for walleye. It just runs forever. Tons of different things connect to it. And come on. Just not biting. Sitting on my tailgate, I grabbed it. I had one in my hand. Well, let's throw a lot. Let's not get any negativity on the fish not biting so good today, so far, kinda. Let's throw a big top water lure. We all know it's called fishing for a reason. We're going for fish and we're in, but we're not catching. It's not called catching. And let it sink to the bottom, even if I lose the lure. Yeah, right on. snaggle. I was letting it sink pretty good. All right, homies. Swivel, weight on the bottom. I think that'll help keep us from snagging rocks. Or we go here. Throw the big Q-worm, three-wheel swivel style, cast it out as far as we can and see what bites. You want to do that? Okay. All right. Paul's Way, what would you do if you were me, if you're still there? Which I think you are. Northern, what would you do here right now? You feel the fish aren't biting. Now, I have this one thought. Throw on a three-way swivel, heavy weight on the bottom, cast out as far as I can, and just let it soak. What do you think? Three-way swivel rig, cast it way out, and just let it soak, and leave it up a couple of feet off bottom. What do you guys think? It's rocky, but if we get out, I cast out far enough, and with the three-way swivel rig, we might not get, you'd come back, you'd just pack it in, eh? Yeah, that's right. Well, that's the proper thing to do. Come back later tonight, eh? You know what? You're right. Yeah, of course you're right. But pack it in, try to go to some creeks and get some big minnows. I found a creek with one of the minnows actually hit the mep. It was a good size. Like, let me go try for some minnows. Yeah, that's the right thing to do, Paul, but I think you're right. If I could be floating out there on anything, I'd just hang one of these over the side of the boat with a worm on it and just chill and relax and hang out and see if the rod goes down, right? Go grab a tire, rocket. Grab a tire. Oh, to float. Muskie could get my feet, bro. I do. Oh yeah, oh yeah, rocket. We used to have a blast on those. My mom kept me at a family campground like anytime it was nice and I was out of school. So yeah, the lake there, just all day long sometimes. If it wasn't fishing, it was just floating in an inner tube, having a blast. Friends too and stuff. A lot of fun in inner tubes in my lifetime. Hmm. Well, I don't really want to change those baits. Guys, that might be what I have to do. Just get into something else for a while. Like the heat of the day is really getting going. I don't know. Well, whoops. Steve and Tina. Not doing too bad. How are you? The big fish with the heat, I don't think are biting. They're reserving their energy, right? I don't know. So I got to go to the drawing board pretty much. Try another spot. I'm looking to get a couple walleyes to eat. I was gonna come up last week too, but I wanted muskie to open. Need current? I do have current. But yeah, that's what I thought. Head to a dam. I hear what you're saying. Current in the hot and yeah, get away from anything stagnant, right? I agree with you. So this is what I've been trying. Like there is some current there, and I was out on those rocks, and oh, there's a lot of structure, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of structure down there. I mean, a lot of stones and rock and cliffs and more rocks. There's some trees too, but brush that comes down and settles. This pool is so full of water in the spring, like when ice off, it's like I would be underwater like who knows how many feet. I showed it the other day because there's a bridge behind me, how high the water comes up, ice out in the spring, the water line and where the mud goes and all that stuff. Such a fluctuation in water, just naturally, just from ice off and melting, whether it's 10 feet of snow or whatever it is. It's just the melt, right, from the winter. Well, guys, I think I'm going to shut it down for a bit. I'm going to head out, grab something to eat, and then decide on whether I'm throwing my boat in the water or driving around to try to get minnows for tomorrow or for later tonight or whatever. I don't know. I'm going to go burn some petrol in my truck, I guess. Yeah, not much, Jasmine. How are you? Always staying fishy, doing the best too anyways. How's your day? I guess your little one's probably just finishing up this week of school, or? Just gonna carry a couple of things to my truck. Oh, they're out for the summer now, are they? Oh, I bet. Good score. Yeah. Yeah, glad you got that pool. Oh, even up here, it's a hot one right now. Brutally hot. It's a little slow tropical. I haven't caught nothing big or nothing good. I mean, it's all good regardless, but a couple little perch and rock bass. Don't know whether it's the heat. I did have some hookups yesterday, but no walleye, which is weird. And then, I don't know, I was told by all the locals, rain, dude, rain, you ain't gonna catch nothing. You ain't gonna catch nothing, all the rain we've had. Again, I had the hookups, and then today, the water's dropped down about, in 24 hours, since I got up north, this water's dropped down almost 2 feet back down. Well, they have so much food too. They can bait fish and stuff, so to get them on a lure or stuff, but still, when they're on, and they're really just not on. And the last time I was up here, the local told me the same thing. They're always in there. You know, you'll go down there and, you know, nothing. You'll go down there and then clean house. It's like for this spot I'm at now. And you know what? Everything I've been told by the locals and stuff like that has been bang on. And these people lived here all their life, right? Bang on. They know their waters, just like, you know, maybe I start to really know some of the waters down south, even though I think I get things figured out and something changes or proves me wrong or something, right? I don't know. It'll get better though. It's good. It's still good. I mean, there's worse places I could be, you know. This is paradise. I'm in heaven here. Like, it's beautiful. But fishing could be better. I think that's key, is to come here I'll come back for the evening bite and I won't go off-roading. What I'll do now is I'll try to go get some big minnows. I'll have something to eat. I got weed eating and stuff to do. I don't have to do it, but I'm gonna go weed eat and maybe cut some grass, even though it's hot, but whatever. I'm cutting grass in the shade. It's a shady area. But talking about that thing about locals saying, oh, don't tell anyone the spot. Well, look, I caught a few perch and rock bass, right? So sometimes people hear about a spot and they go once, especially if they're not that, if fishing isn't totally in their blood, like totally. A lot of people will go to a place they hear about, they don't catch any fish, and I've heard it a few times, no fish there, I ain't going back. Well, you can't. In fishing, you can never look at things that way. You know, it's, I found about, since I'm up here on my travels, we're getting a bunch of cans back there. 10 cents a piece. All right. Again, I know I'm only supporting OUTFISH sticker, but there's a couple that are gonna go on my truck too. Then I got a sticker board going for other stickers that go across our whole. I just don't want to fill my whole back window with stickers, right? But there's a couple channel stickers that are going on there that this truck's gonna support. But Steel City, what's up? Yeah, stay hydrated. I'm gonna have a water right now. It's hot up here too, Daniel. Like, I'm feeling the heat. I am. The sun and the heat. I'm feeling it. I think the fish are too. Not the rock bass and perch, but we don't really want the rock bass and perch, do we? Yeah. I bet. Yeah. Guys, I think I'm gonna try to go get some big minnows for later on tonight. Then I'm gonna do some weed whacking and some grass cutting. I know it's really hot, but the grass cutting I have to do is in the shade. It's like cutting out a road, kinda. There's like trees, there's no even sun that gets to it. So I'm just opening up a road, kinda, just trimming a road. That early. I hope you can get cleaned up fairly early, Steel City. Won't be working out in that. And that goes for everybody. And if anybody's working in a factory, and it's like, you go to you can have heat breaks every hour and stuff for, like by law or whatever. If it's really hot in your work, and we all need to work, we all need to pay our bills. Yeah. We're gonna try. Thanks, Tropicool. You too. You too. Thank you. But at the same time, we got to make sure that, us ourselves are good. So, there is like a Ministry of Labor guideline there for heat and temperature. Heads up. And most employers I've worked for force you to take them, and I wouldn't. I just want to work, right? Work. Normally it doesn't get to me as much. But I'd have bosses come to me and say, buddy, you ain't taking your heat breaks. I'd be like, yeah, man, it's all good. He goes, no, man. No, dude. No. Like, and that's just him, being a decent dude, It's... He doesn't own the place. Make sure you take your heat breaks. Safety first, right? Safety first, man. Oh. AC, get the AC on. Like, I'm sweating. I am wet. What's the temp? 31 without the humidity right now here up north. 31 without the humididex, and we got humidity today. I think it's 40 right now with the humididex here. I'm pretty sure it is, actually. It's got to be, man, because I don't feel the heat unless it gets up to like... All right. We'll come back down here later. That or we'll be floating in the boat. And I should have... I'm going to go see about that now, I guess. I got to go talk to a guy because we don't have access to a boat launch. We do. Like, there's neighbors and stuff that said, yeah, just let me know. I'll move stuff out of the way. And like, it's like, well, you got to move stuff. I can't just show up and dump into the water. Then there's another guy over here that I just got to go see, tell him where I'm from and stuff, and that I'm looking to get in the water, and it'll be a go. He'll be like, yeah, and he's there right now. I'll be like, yeah, just whatever. So I was gonna do that. If I dump the boat in the water, I won't go off-roading later. I'll just fish, which I won't come back down here later neither. I don't think, unless I park the boat and then come back down here, fish from shore. But I think I need a swim. I need to jump in the water. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can't produce tomorrow. 33. Two degrees difference. I mean, the humidity might be different, but wow. That's right. You can't produce for your employer tomorrow if something happens to you today and you get heat stroke and stuff, you know? I appreciate it, Drill. How you doing? 37 with the humididex. It's got to be that here. It's got to be that here, Daniel, too. Obviously, though, I'm trying to get the most out of the fishing. I'm not here full time, right? But it just shows you. I mean, you go up north, you don't nail them every day. It's like down south, too, a bit. That's fishing. I think no matter where you are. My eyes are stinging. Stinging. What's going on there, Drill? You still there? How's the fishing been? There we go. There we go. Had these vents closed. Much better. A local guy up here ahead of me. Like, I go out of my way to talk to people, right? Thinking on hitting them up. What's up, buddy? Where am I going to catch the lunkers at today? I found two people I've come across up here over the last few years or whatever. When I do get out here, man, friendly, man. Friendly. I get you on fish. I just want some other shore spots, I guess. I don't know. A lot of these other creeks I stopped at, they're up from the road. You know, they're not as easy to access, really. What am I in? In my truck. I'm in my truck. The antlers. What do you mean? What area? Oh, West Nipissing. Oh, I just looked at the map. I've seen it all. I've driven around to a bunch of different spots I've tried to kind of access and check out. was thinking on driving to Sturgeon Falls because it's like a dam, right? Maybe flow. It's a cool site. But like the day's ticking by already here too, 12:15, and I gotta decide what I'm doing for later because I got invited four-wheeling side by side and stuff, going through like trails and up hills and down hills and over things and rocks. But I'm not like fully committed. I can say, oh no, I'm just gonna fish. Thanks, I appreciate it. Appreciate the offer. Because if I can go get some huge minnows, we just come back down here later. Or even just come back down here later and throw lures. But oh yeah, nice, nice, Steel City. Which reminds me, I'm gonna go get my worms from the back. Keep them cool. Well, right there in Sturgeon Falls, there's a dam spot. But I'm thinking maybe the fish are biting in a dam today, you know, where there's the aerated water and all this and that. So, oh, do you? Yeah, that's cool. Right on. And where I bought my worms from, they said, where you're going is the best spot. They said, go where you're going. Yeah, that's where. And you get a big fish, it'll be there. That's what they thought. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. Whatever. I wish I could check some of the fishing reports, like if other people are fishing, if they're biting or what. What are you doing in Steel City right now? Are you done work? You just get finished kind of for what you got to do, or you're on call? You have to make paper, or it was the good old sun in the window, man. Overheated my phone just like that. Why isn't this charging? Yeah, sun in the window. Huh. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? If I head back this way, I'll probably lose signal on the drive. But if I head out to the main road, what's going on there, Blake? Oh, hey, Blake. Yeah, I haven't been trooping around other channels too much, but I'll get back to that, though. I went on last night when I went to bed. No one was live that I could see. But yeah, I fished yesterday. I've been a little active, somewhat. I mean, it's a bit warm, right? Man, not sure what to do, guys. Wonder how long it takes to get to Sturgeon Falls. Because I could do that for a while, but I gotta touch base with my home base there just to tell them I won't be around for a while. I don't know what to do. Get some food into me, Dano? You know it. Buddy, I have been losing weight, eh? And it's just because I'm only hiking and fishing. I haven't been, and like a tiny bit of working out, but I can't get like consistent on it. And then I think I'm missing meals fishing and it being summertime a little bit. So yeah, I can't, anything I should be, yeah, just conditioning, right? But yeah, I think you're right, Daniel. Yeah. So I got to get a handle on it, eh? Oh, you're right. Yeah. I got Rice Krispies and stuff, but they still just don't bother taking the time to eat. What else do I got? I got half a steak in the fridge. Made steak last night. Didn't cook over a fire, but on the barbecue. Man, this steak wasn't from a store. It's from a butcher, like from a meat order, right? Dude, dude, I could have freaking overcooked this thing and it would have been tender as tender. I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, I was amazed on how tender this steak was. And there was no marination, no nothing. Throw steak spice on it and barbecued it. I used to have a river that I could drive down this off road and get to it. I guess in the last year they ended up putting a big mound of dirt, so I can't drive back down in there anymore. Oops. I'm gonna have to get gas again. Well, I don't. I got 3/4 of a tank, but still, I like to keep old tanks around here, right? I'm gonna head towards Sturgeon Falls, guys. I mean, hey, next week at this time, I guess if I don't come right back up here, next week at this time, I'll wish I drove down to Sturgeon Falls. Just don't know how far I gotta go. And I'm on here, so I'm not using the map. I'm not looking at the chat, guys, because when I drive, I can't. I'm looking at the road and in my mirrors and everywhere I gotta. Gotta keep it legit. Ontario's rules of the road. But guess if it wasn't like that, you'd have people trying to do paperwork on their laptop as they're commuting because you gotta burn the candle. We okay for signal? Oh yeah, full bars. You gotta burn the candle at both ends in life. Sometimes you gotta not, you gotta maximize every minute of the day sometimes. Steel City, you got any fishing spots you want me to check out in Vernon? Want me to drive to Vernon? It's not too. I mean, everywhere is a drive when you're up north. It's not like down south where. I mean, if you're going city to city, community to community up north, it's a drive between each one. I'll look at the chat after, bro. I guess I'm not looking at the chat to be able to see if you answer me there. All right, we're passing this guy. I don't want to go too quick. I don't want to get no tickets. Oh, you in a bit of a rush, sir? Fishing. Yeah, that wouldn't be a good answer, but. Yeah, and here's a river. Here's a river. I just don't know how accessible. And, oh man, it looks great. I could have had it to Wanapitei. Tried that. Not sure if it's worth burning a half a tank of gas right now. I don't know what I'm gonna burn heading here. I don't even know. I know I'm going in the direction of Sturgeon Falls. I just don't know how far, how long. Restaurant, but it's not open. They have certain hours. People follow their hours. They know when they're open. They don't stay open full time. They open for the public. They're probably open. Maybe they were open this morning for breakfast. I don't know. Maybe they just closed on Mondays. That's probably what it is. Mondays will be closed. Another creek. Again, to access them. Huh. Yeah, everything's a far drive. I'm gonna stop here and see how far away I am from where I want to go. Might not be worth going. This place sells worms too. How much is gas here? Huh. All right, I'm parked. What Steel City got going on? Oops. Toward from behind the rear view mirror. You go in just, oh, oh, yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Thanks, Tank. Costco glasses, dude. I can't set my phone up there because it'll overheat. The sun is so hot today, guys. So hot. I can't set my phone up here. I did for how many minutes? Were we 10 minutes sitting there at that last spot when it went blank? Overheat. Even with the on up here, that sun's through the windshield and the black dash. It just. Hey guys, I'm gonna close this down. I'm not gonna end the stream. I'm just gonna go to my maps for a minute and see how far away this place is. See if it's worth going. 1 second. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip Sturgeon Falls. Oh man, guys. Cause yeah, it's quite the trip. Quite to the trip. Yeah, anytime. Blake, yeah, anytime. Yeah. You know where I want to go fishing, guys? Hang on here. You know where I want to go fishing too? One of the spots. Hang on. Let's see what we can do here. You know where? Okay, I'm parked, so we're legit here, and I'm on off the road. But you guys know our buddy Zero Garden? I want to go fish saltwater with Garden. I do. I want to catch the saltwater fish. Man. Then if I go way backtracking, we'll lose signal like on the drive. We'll lose signal for streaming. You can make phone calls, but because that's it too. I drive way back in on the road, like head north, and there's spots I can fish from shore, get to lakes and fish from shore. You can't stream, GoPro it. A GoPro is like, I love hanging out and the people that we hang out with and our friends on here. You know, it's not about that's because long form is what pays. Like if anyone's trying to make money, yeah, if you get, maybe people are gonna donate to you tons, but you're not gonna expect that for YouTube. Long form videos, the ad revenue, man, and then sponsors and so on from there, and then do the odd live stream. But hanging out with the people and the friends we've all made online is what it's about, man. No money, it's friendships, having fun, sharing fishing and adventures and trips, and just hanging out. You know, being as supportive to one another as we can, as just positive friendships, like positive, not, you know. It's hard to get away from streaming. You meet people and you wanna socialize. It's a great way to socialize with people. You know, when you're streaming. I'm gonna go straight. We're gonna go 12:38, eh? It's gonna be a place we can get into, man. Signal. Yeah, it's streaming. It's fun. It's fun hanging out. That's what it is, right? These summer days too, guys, the fish does slow up. The fish everywhere slow up in the heat. You know? The heat, whatever. Real hot days. Like the sun is so potent on that water. Water is like will attract the sun like a piece of like, and then these clear waters, it gets this sunny and hot. These rays this time of year, just full throttle. Fish, man, they, even though I think it's, I don't know. Last summer, we know a lot of people down south. They almost some people stopped fishing. It was so hot in the heart of the summer down south last year. I know this is kind of one-sided, guys, because I can't see the chat. I appreciate you guys being there. Now, if there's a way we can access that where I said there was parking. I could have parked. Good signal. Here it is right here, I think. Like there's enough of a shoulder that I'd be safely well off the road. I can almost get off the gravel shoulder too. Now, I don't see a trail, so no one does what I do. Like a lot of people don't do what I do down south of these creeks. I gotta break a path into them, you know? A thick path. There's no cars. Again, it looks like there's no way. Like serious bushwhacking just to access a creek. And it's amazing on how many people up north don't fish. You're like, oh yeah, you're from up north, are you? You live, oh yeah, you catch fish, I bet, eh? Nope. What do you mean, nope? What do you mean? Like, how could you? It's just that's it, you know? Just because someone lives up north where the water and they got big, well, you know, more plentiful walleye and pike in areas that people, you know, they don't see as many lures. But having said that, where I was just fishing, I've always found lures in the last so many years stopping by there. I didn't fish there last year. The year before and the year before. The year before it was twice. I didn't have no content. Favorite shore spot on my long form videos. It has like 14K views. Gets views today. Got views today. That mouse video, last time I looked, 1.5K views. Long form. And it's producing subscribers. Subscribers. All those long forms I did last month. Almost the best thing I ever did. In that way. Long forms. I want to post long form videos and keep my lives going for my friends. Hang out with my friends. And you know, my long forms are nothing. Like it's nothing. I'm no talented editor or just having fun, living, man. Now, if I turn left here, will we lose our signal? I had told you guys about that spot. They put that dirt pile. Let's see if I can get around the dirt pile. On my way, I saw it. Let's see, how's our signal? We're still good now. Still good now. Still good. Still good. Well, what else is there to do on a real hot day? Just drive around and burn petrol, right? Let's make those oil investors proud. Get out there and burn some petrol. Right. Still good on signal? Amazingly, we are. Right. Where are we at here? See, night danger for 8 clicks for a moose. And then you go further north and it's just a moose sign, like the deer sign. But here for 8 clicks, they say, well, one night I came up here in the middle of the night and I just missed a bull. No, I didn't miss it hitting it, but it just was clearing the roadway, like going into the, man, it had big antlers on it, male, buck, or, bull moose. We're losing signal now. We still might be okay though. It should just be up here. I could see the trees, the little, like, it was when it was clearing the road. I think because I was coming, it knew I was coming. It already crossed, or maybe it was sitting at the side. Who knows? Be a nice sight, eh? Right now, guys, for us to see one. And I show it to you guys and stuff. And get lucky like that. Here we go. We're losing signal. Oh, we're all right. Here it is here. We can do this, guys. We can get down here. I can get around this dirt pile. I was like, I got a 4x4 truck for a reason, We don't, there we go. This isn't as hard as I thought it would be. Into the grass a bit. Hang on. There we go. I touched something there or something. Maybe something on my running board. Maybe, I don't know. Nice. We're in. We're in. And how's the signal? 1 bar. You guys see me? Might lose it when we get down here. There. Fully off-road. Put it in park for a second here. Show you guys what we're looking at. This isn't a road. This is just I don't know whether it's a service thing or something for this bridge. There's big fish in this water. Big fish. In this water right ahead of us? No, yeah, go talk to people. They catch fish here. I came down here, not last year, the year before I tried here, and I caught some small fish. I got, 10 cents. There's 10 cents I can grab while we're here. Beer can. Bluegill, which I don't see a lot of bluegill up here, but there is bluegill. This is where we're gonna get fish, guys. Let me see here. I'll show you what we're looking at. Water-wise, this is what it looks like. We got this dog dish or something there. That's so weird. Why would someone put a dog dish there? They must have stopped for a break as they're traveling. When people do that, they give their dog water. They must have forgot to. Hey, what's up, NJ? What's going on, bro? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat because I'm behind the wheel. So when I do that, I just don't even look at the chat. I don't see the chat at all. Whoops. Oh, come on here. There we go. Some beautiful, it looks beautiful everywhere. You can go down to Pence. There's tons of places all the way across the states. There's land like this, right? But we get down here, we do a couple of long casts. So the wind's coming at us here. Where we're at here. How you doing, NJ? Oops. Spring Beauty, USA. Yeah, sorry I missed you there, NJ. Another 10 cents. Another 10 cents. So stopping here, 30 cents, and we cleaned up 30 cents worth of litter off the ground. You know, we're way up north. I see two things. I don't know what that is in the water there. It's almost like a canoeer's or a kayaker's paradise, you know? Because this one, you can't get any big boats. And my boat, I can't even, there's not a place for me to get my big butt. I mean, if you have something, you just drag it down there and throw it in. It's going to be pretty good. We're going to try this in a minute. I'm just going to sit in the cold here for a second, or a quick second. We're going to get out and have a couple casts. And hopefully this is the one, guys. Hopefully, you know, that's, again, it's fishing, not catching. Show up. If it takes two casts, boom. Whoa, there it is, guys. And who knows? This place, you got to kind of be able to go a little off-road to get in here, just because they put big piles of dirt up at the end there. Stuff like a car. So, like, I don't know. Funny though, because so people do come in here, but a Jeep could get through there, anything. I just got this truck down through there. But when I was driving here, when I passed it, I was like, oh, they put mounds to keep me out of there. But once I got closer, I saw it's not too bad. Whoever they sent out to put those piles there, whatever it is they piled up there, must be an angler, and was like, yeah, I'll dump the piles there, but I'll make sure that the folks can still get past it. You know? So funny. Spring Beauty USA. Are you having a beautiful day? Awesome. Pretty warm, eh? I just rolled down this window, guys, and got a blast of warmth, a blast of heat. But I'm gonna get out. We have a number 5 spinner hooked up on one rod, and then we have another number 3 spinner hooked up on the other one. I'll bring the whopper plopper down too for top water. But I think in the heat they're not hitting the top. I think when it's this hot, you game fish. You gotta bring your lure, I think, right past their face. When it's this hot, laying down, they get a spot where they're chilling in. Something goes past them, they might hit it. But I've got to believe that with this heat and this how potent this sun is, it's shuts them down, makes them lay low. I would. You got to think like a fish. What would we do? Right? I've caught some pike out in Long Point Bay when the water's like 76. Yeah, they're a warmer water fish. They're also a colder water. Like they feed all year long through the winter in cold water, 30 degree weather, 30 degree water temps. And this is a spot we could see a moose, guys. Like in the distance, like trooping through. So this is a good moose lookout spot, actually. There's one in that bush not far away. Like it could be guaranteed. Guaranteed. And with this heat, you're going to find moose. They're going to be wading around in these waters, in their swamps. They're going to be in water. They'll sit in water all day long, the moose, eh? Like whatever, halfway up their body. They love bathing and chilling in water. Keep them cool. It's the way they keep cool. They hop in the water. Got some lily pads. Maybe we'll see a bass finally, eh? That's... And those waters down south are going to be heating up big time. I wish we didn't get as hot as we just did. I wish we didn't get this heat wave. Because things were staying cooler than normal down in our areas for like the water temps and fish. I was amazed on how warm the water feels where I just was fishing too, right? Hey, Colton. How's it going, bud? How you doing? Pretty hot for you, eh, buddy? Imagine you're right down in the, like, big time. What's the temperature there today? Colton, you hitting like 100 Celsius or 100 degrees today? Probably, eh? 105 degrees. I'm due to catch a fish, though. I guess something worth talking about. You guys know me. I like all fish. I'll go to a creek and just target small fish, and I'll sit there for hours and enjoy it. I'm kind of wanting larger fish, though. Uh, oh, it's been raining like crazy? It kind of was here. What caused that? Now we're all fuzzy. King's Landing, the government dock. Every body of water should have a government dock. It bothers me. Some of these little lakes up here, privately owned, there's houses wrapped all the way around them or whatever. All the land's owned, and there's no private access or no public access anymore. The government took all that away. I don't know how many years ago, but it used to be that because no one owns the water, you don't buy the lake. You know what I mean? And in some people's case, they live right across the road from the lake. And if they don't have a friend or a neighbor that says, yeah, you can access it, then, people are crap out of luck, which isn't good for the economy at the end of the day and people's health, if you ask me. They got to be able to access lakes and go fishing if that's what they want to do. It's good for them. Burning hot. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not burning hot. Yeah, I imagine. Like last summer, did you slow down on your fishing for? Oh, I see. Well, that's the thing. Some people are living real close to the lakes up here, real close. What if they don't want to be buddy buddy or know anybody? What if they want to just live and do their thing and don't want to have a connection to get into the water? It should be as a citizen. Yeah, but some people are paying a lot of taxes and they live near the lake and they can't access it really. I mean, everybody can because everybody knows somebody. If they live near a lake, they can get on a lake. But still, I think that rule has to come back into place where everybody can have access to any body of water. I don't get it. And then it's easier for the government to patrol water bodies too, because they themselves have no access. They gave it all back to and if no one on that lake made a launch or a business or whatever, then because even like the OPP around here, when they switch back to the launches, the city's paying that business. As far as I know, to launch. Everything's money in business, I guess, eh? Trying to keep these worms cold. We want to trail a worm on these baits over here at this spot, or we're just going to cast a few and see what happens. That's what we're going to do. And we'll use the lures that are hooked up. See if we get something to hit. Well, we don't see no moose out there in the field. Yeah, how can they protect resources if they can't access the water? And universities, they do studies and tests and check things out and fish species and numbers and how they do that. without having access to the water. All right, let's go down here and have a few casts. Let's go grab the rods first. I'm not super confident. Not super confident about any fishing today. I'm not being negative. I'm always positive guy. But so I'm not bringing the net, which could be good luck for us, guys. I don't bring the net a lot of times. I catch good fish. And even if I don't land it, kind of, even though I'll be disappointed afterwards, probably. I'm gonna get this to work. Part of my shirt. I meant to turn it into backwards. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna. Yeah, the sun is so hot. The sun is so potent. On the AC, it's fine, but as it hit the sun there, up top there for a minute, even though it's still cooler and the sun rays are just getting to my. Tripod. Stay still, man. Let's try over here. Yeah, well, the bridge is, the sun's. All right. Wanted to try a couple quick casts here. I just got to find a spot for the tripod. We'll go right in the water with it. Let's see if that works. Nope. That work? Nope. Does that work? Nope. That works. That'll work. Yeah, there gotta be, for sure. Throw a big lure first, the bigger lure out of the two first. This way I don't spook a big fish with a smaller lure it wants nothing to do with, maybe. My car keys, yep. We'll work our way over towards the bridge. Weeds. Weeds. Okay, so we got some weeds down in there. Which is good. Oh man, these weeds are warm. Warm, guys. This water's warming up. Big time. Big time. It's just potency. It doesn't take long, eh? It won't take long for the earth to burn, I guess. I've known some people to catch some monster fish on here where it's towed their canoe around. And then snapped them off. They were getting towed all over the place, apparently. And don't know what the fish was, but pike or muskie. Nothing following. Nope. I think it's just too hot. But I've been up here before in the heat wave and I nailed fish, so. Again, here I only caught bluegill, rock bass. I didn't get anything big, but at that other spot I was at, man, in the heat wave, it really produced before. I'm going to the smaller lure. Might lose more signal under the bridge, it's hard to say. I just figure if one's gonna hit, it'll hit right away, kind of. Couple cast. That's good for today. This spot, anyways. Not even little fish following it. Yeah. Along these, a lot of bulrushes and stuff here. In the weeds. Yeah, like Paul said earlier, evening. This is when the evening bite really, really counts for itself, you know? Which is facts, it's not rocket. Nothing's rocket science, but we'll use that figure of speech, I guess. Oh, you know what we haven't seen? This would be prime time. Ooh. Be prime time to see the rattlesnakes, the Massasaugas or whatever, along laying on these rocks and stuff. Footprints. Someone's been fishing right from here. Let's have a peek around here. That is a big. Oh no, that's a dog print. The guy that fishes here probably brings his dog. I wouldn't imagine that's wolf. Where I was hitting those bluegill rock bass were right in these little holes. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Wow, phone almost went in the water on that go. I'll use my head a little more. Stick to the small fish on it too. People fish here. No doubt there's a lot of, what's that down there? Oh, we got big minnows here, guys. We got really big minnows here. I'm gonna catch some actually while we're here. Something on my feet. Yeah, I just seen a rock bass there. Oh yeah, littered with little fish, same thing. And weeds. Nothing following. Man, oh man. Beautiful views. Nothing following. Oh, wait a minute. I saw a bunch of kind of movement in the water a bit. There could have been one there, and it would have been big. To move water around like that when it takes off, there's no way. We might have had one following on that one. I didn't see it, but then afterwards I got like this, and then the water went like, you know, something darted away. I don't know. Maybe I won't bother with the minnows. They disappeared anyways, but there were some good big minnows. Wind picking up. Like, it was windy this morning. We got up. I was like, I'm not going to go fight with the drift on the water. Nothing. When do you call it quits, right? No, they're not biting. When do you say, okay? Like I say, Paul nailed it earlier. You go home and you try later on. That's the truth. It gets this hot and stuff. Show you guys these dance minnows. Good ones. Oh, there's a rock bass on its nest. A rock bass nesting right there. Try to zoom in on some of these minnows. Those dance minnows are really moving in on that nest. I don't know if you guys see them down there or not. They're like 3 inchers. 2.5, 3-inch minnows. Guys, I don't know. What are we looking at here? Yeah, I eat weight, but I'm not catching fish, so I could be, you know, I think it's affecting the bite. But yeah, I appreciate that. I'm trying. I mean, I'm just try an MMK. Look at these. Look at those tadpoles. See them? Those are going to be some big bullies, bullfrogs, eh? Yeah, there's dance minnows, pretty good sized ones moving around here. They're active, like the little fish are active. You want to target the little ones, like tiny fish, but it's not that they're playing. I didn't think they're just laying low. They're hiding from the sun. That's what I'm thinking. How you doing, MMK? I wonder if a guy comes down here just for minnows. Oops. Yeah, I'm just trying to maximize my time a little bit. I can't fish here every day, right, in this area, so I'm trying to. Oh, say, we have no weeds on. Come on, give us a little grass pike even. Come on. I see him there. Little grass pike should be happening, you'd think. Those small fish should be going. Still hidden. You know, it's just like us. The heat doesn't affect as often, in most cases, the younger generation, right? Like in people, same thing with fish. Little grass pike should be hitting. Oops. Which we did get that one big muskie, good sized muskie on. I guess we can't call that a big muskie. And then that tiny muskie we actually caught. Hatchet handle. Is that what we call a muskie? Small one? Hatchet handle, right? It's not a hammer handle, it's a hatchet handle. What do you guys think? Pike or hammer handles, and we'll call musky bait little ones hatchet handles. There's like a rock bass, a good sized one sitting right here. I can see it with polarized glasses. Rock bass though. It's probably, doesn't look like it's on a nest. But you know that other one that was on a nest, it was a small rock bass. They must start spawning at a small size. Right? Oh, we had a minnow swallow. And that's the other thing. Minnows, they fish so well. Your odds are, they want to eat minnows. The idea is you pass a lure past them, and they hit it. might just go and throw my minnow bucket in a creek right near where I'm staying there. And then I'll go check on it at like whatever time. And maybe I'll opt out of, oh, we'll pick that up. Plastic. So someone's using, what is that? Is that a Senko? Not what we'd call a Senko. I'm going to get it so no animals get caught up in it. Senko. Huh. All right. Like, looks like one, eh? Yeah. Someone stands here and fishes. Oh, those all rock bass, bluegill and rock bass there. They're tiny. Yeah, there's our bluegill. There's bluegills. Pardon me. There they are. See the little dot on the side of them, right? They're sheltering up pretty good. Huh. Big bird over there. Crane or... There was pelicans that ended up in Paris, I think it was. MMK. Did you see that? Pelicans migrated, was it Brantford? Paris or Brantford or almost Paris and Brantford? Oak Park area, I think. Pelicans from down south. Be right back. Right on, Colton. Pardon me, I think I missed a message there. I'll look at it. There's another 10 cents, even crushed up. Just gonna set my rods down. We're gonna collect up these empty beer cans quickly. Buddy's dog dish, obviously. We're not gonna touch that because hopefully he'll come back and be like, there's the dog dish. I'm sure that's what happens. All right, empties. Just gotta leave this open, I guess. There's one. Let's make sure there's nothing inside them. Nothing rattling around in them, right? There's another one. There's another one. There's 40 cents right there. 40 cents. Let's throw these in here. That's how we do it. Here's another 10 cents. So we're at 40. That makes 50 cents stopping here. And I have nothing to do anyways. Where was that crushed one? We'll make 60 cents. Where did that go? There it is. There she be. I think there was one more yet. There it is. 70 cents, guys. Just like that. In total. 70 cents found. I got another couple on my way out. I got like, whether it was 9 or 10 at the last spot earlier, cleaned up, or last night. Something like that. And that's just stopping at fishing spots. And what did I do? A couple months ago, I took what I had back. I got like 30 bucks in total. I crush them and put them in bins in my garage. 30 bucks isn't a lot, but you think about that's 300 cans. 300 cans found to get 30 bucks. 10 bucks per 100 cans. I gotta get that thing out of the sun. No, 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 no. Are you watching my stream right now? No, I'm not. No, I didn't mention that name. I'm not going back to that company. No, no. I'll message you after though. No, no. Okay, Colton, catch lots, buddy. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, we're good. I was connected to my truck and my volume was turned down. I'm gonna get moving here quick too. I'll shut down the stream in a minute. Thought we'd enjoy this view for another minute or two. Yeah, good luck. You going for salt too, eh? Saltwater fish. Nice. Hey, David, are you there? Good spot to see a moose though, eh? That's what the moose will be doing, waiting in the swamps today, I would imagine. Yeah, I'm back. It's my audio on the darn truck. I had my volume turned down and I didn't know it connected. So I'm there talking away and stuff, and then finally I saw the messages there about muted. Oh, it is so hot. What's my truck saying it is? Hang on. Okay, now it tells me 30. Yeah, now it's telling me it's 32. Without the humidity, and there's humidity here today. It's not just space 32. No, I don't think so. Steel City, Muskie and Pike. Yeah, I don't think so. Not in this one. I mean, hey, I could be wrong. There is trout in streams. I was talking to a guy earlier today. And I was like, trout? I was like, here? He goes, no. He's like, he could have been joshing me, actually. I hope he wasn't, but... Having a water. Everybody stay hydrated, eh? Like Dano said earlier. Oh yeah? Okay. Yeah, that's what the guy was saying. He's like, I don't need a boat. I don't have a boat. I don't need one. The guy was telling me, that was mentioning the trout earlier. He said, I go shore fishing. Go ahead. Everybody can go out in their boats. And this guy's like, I'll just catch. I catch just as many fish as anyone else, he says. Munch them quick. Even down here, these the big dance minnows I seen, the bluegills and the rock bass I seen down here just now. Man, that's food for... these fish have so much food. Yeah. They have so much food. I did notice that the bluegills were tucked in. Were bigger fish, predator fish. These predator fish, big time. They were probably a good evening spot. Locals, this next town up ahead here, they come fish here. They ride their bicycle. People ride their bicycles out here and fish from shore. I guess just so we get up on the road. There we go. And then I'm gonna shut her down and just drive home. Tailgate's down. I gotta get out, close it. Little Sturgeon? Sturgeon River. I should have gone to the Sturgeon River. It's amazing. Or I should still go to the Sturgeon River, I guess. It's amazing how, hold on. Come on, phone, you gonna work? Is that my fingers too hot? Come on.